Jasper's accent. I think she's Scottish, and I haven't watched a lot of her videos, but the ones that I've watched, I really like. I really like one where she paints a little ceramic rabbit, and I honestly have no idea what she says because it's just so relaxing that my mind like zones out, and I can't even really hear what she's saying. I just like to hear her say it. My third tag is Miss Mindbuzz. I loved her from her very first video. She has a really good voice for ASMR. She speaks at a really slow pace, and her very first video she did tapping, and for her first video it was awesome. It wasn't too fast or too loud. I personally really enjoy tapping. It's one of my favorite things, but I don't like rhythmic tapping. I like it to be a little bit more sporadic, and she just blew me away. I loved it. She's done some really interesting things since that, kind of unique, and I really like her a lot. She only has 150 subscribers, so definitely check her out, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Okay, so on to the questions for the tag. The first question is, what is your earliest memory? Now, I like to think that I have a really good memory, and I remember a lot of things about my childhood, good and bad. But one of the funny things that I remember, and it's definitely not my first memory, but I do remember this from, I was probably 4 or 5. I've always been a big TV buff, and I've always liked to watch certain shows and kind of religiously watch them without missing an episode. So I can remember, now this was probably, like I said, I was 4 or 5, 1984-ish. I was probably mouthed off to my mom, and I was grounded to my room, and I was not able to watch Three's Company that day, and I was certain that my mother had ruined my life. In all honesty, I was probably grounded to my room for like 15 minutes or something, and my life was over. I cried and kicked and screamed and threw things, and it was just awful. And I'm very fortunate in my adult life to have been able to watch Three's Company in syndication. Thank you, Nick at Night. Okay, so number 2 is, do you have a favorite number? If so, what is it and why? My favorite number is the number 12, and that is because my crush in junior high and high school, his name was John. His basketball number was number 12. I started using it as kind of a secret code, so my friends would know when I was talking about him, and eventually it just became a number I use for anything where I need to use a number. Not really any significance to it other than it was just his number. But it's funny because at my personal Facebook page, I'm friends with a photographer who does sports, high school sports, and recently posted a picture of a basketball player from my high school wearing number 12, and I was like, what? That's not right. That's not John. So I thought that was kind of funny. Number 3, what was the last movie you watched? I cannot sit still long enough to watch a movie. I saw The Hobbit recently in the theater, and I fell asleep like 3 times, which was awesome because I have a hard time falling asleep. Those hobbits must have given me ASMR or something, I don't know. But the last movie that I saw, and it was on TV today while I was doing other things, was Dinner for Schmucks with Steve Carell, and I love Steve Carell. He's one of my favorite actors. He's so versatile. Like, he's awesome. So, yeah, I I'll just flip channels and find something, sitcom or cooking show or something like that to watch it. Very rarely put in a movie and watch it like a DVD. But sometimes. Number 4 is, as a child, did you have a favorite toy? And if so, what was it? I think probably my most played with toy of my childhood would have been my Barbies. I had a 1957 Chevy. My mom was born in 1957, so that car always kind of held a cool meaning to her. So I think she got me that for Christmas one year or something. It was like baby blue and it had pink seats, and it was awesome. The trunk opened, so I used that a lot, and I would roll up towels and make furniture out of it. And my grandmother sewed Barbie clothes. She made me gorgeous dresses and gowns and clothing, just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. It was awesome. And I still have a lot of it. I have 3 stepsisters who are younger than me, and by the time they came around, they were at the age to play with Barbies when I was a little bit older, and they kind of destroyed some of my stuff, so that bummed me out, but I still have a little bit of it. Number 5 is tell 3 random facts about yourself, but make one a lie, leaving viewers of your tag to guess which 2 are true. The first thing is that I am addicted to string cheese. I eat string cheese every single day. It is delicious, and I buy it in bulk quantities at Sam's Club. I literally cannot get enough string cheese. Second thing is that I work for a professional sports team. I'm not going to say which one, but it's a good one. And number 3 is that Blue October is my favorite band. I love them. I own every album. I've seen them in concert 3 times the last 3 years, and I will see them in concert every year, every time that they are anywhere within driving range. Number 6 is, if you could live in any universe belonging to a movie, video game, or book, what would it be and why? Well, I would live in The Little Mermaid. Maybe not a cartoon version of it, but just to live under the sea. In the ocean, the sea creatures are cool as hell. I have a lot of respect for the big ass whales and sharks and things that could eat me in one gulp. I think there's so much under the ocean that we have no idea about, and it would just be so cool to be able to get down there and just, check it out and live there and be able to breathe and function and swim around with all the fishies and live in an anemone like Nemo. said I would name my book Try Not to Get Killed. Question number 8 is, time travel is possible, but the chances of returning back to original time are slim to none. Do you chance it? If so, which time period would you travel to? Bear in mind, you may end up stuck here. I would without a doubt travel back to the 1960s. I'm a huge music fan, classic music specifically. Led Zeppelin is my most favorite band. Actually, even more so than Blue October in the great scheme of things, but Blue October is, they have a lot of meaning to me. Led Zeppelin's been around a long time, and they got pushed to the back burner when I found out about Blue October. So, still love you, Led Zeppelin, but I love music in general, and all the music from the 60s and 70s, and I mean, even the 80s and 90s is awesome too, but the 1960s, peace, love, dove, the parties, the economy was good back then, for the most part better than it is now. Things were just different then. It was a simpler time. Kids didn't kill each other, they didn't mouth off to their teachers as much as they do now. People had respect for each other back then, and they were courteous and polite, and there wasn't as much just all the shit that we have now, the wars. Well, there's wars, but not, I guess it wasn't as widespread in the media, and that's why it just maybe seems like it was a simpler time, or a less violent time, because it wasn't 50 news channels and Facebook and a million different websites just broadcasting the shit out of all the crime and violence everywhere. And I get sick of that, and it's sad and overwhelming sometimes. So I think, like I said, the 1960s were just simpler times, and I think that's where I would go, and I wouldn't worry about not being able to come back. In fact, I would insist upon not coming back, because the chances are I would end up in this time anyways as a much older person, which wouldn't be so bad, because I would probably have a pension and some type of retirement, and be that much closer to not having to live in this time anymore. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Number 9 is, a pill is invented that when taken daily will boost your productivity, intelligence, and learning ability by 20%. However, for every week you use it, your life expectancy goes down by 2 days. Do you take the pill? I would take it sparingly when needed. If I had something that I needed to do and be very productive, or increase my learning ability, if I was, taking college classes or something like that, I wouldn't take it constantly, habitually for years and years or anything, because I just think it would get old after a while. And you can increase your productivity by 20% on your own. Just be motivated, drink a Red Bull or something. So yeah, I would probably take it once in a while, but I don't think that it would be something I would do a lot. And then if it decreases my life expectancy by 2 days, if I took the pill once a year, twice a year, I don't think that's that big of a deal. So yeah, I probably would take it once in a great while. Okay, the next section is, do you believe in the following? Give your reasons as to why or why not for each one. And the first one is love at first sight. I don't believe in love at first sight. I believe in lust at first sight. I believe that it's very easy to have an instant attraction to someone that you see that you're physically attracted to. I do not, however, believe you can fall in love with someone just by looking at them. You don't know who they are, you don't know their personality, and that takes time. Even, relationship first sight, unless maybe you're talking about a puppy, and then sure, yeah, puppies, you can fall in love with a puppy at first sight. Because who doesn't love puppies, right? The next one is soulmates, and now kind of in the same aspect as I don't believe in love at first sight. I don't necessarily believe in soulmates as in like lovers or like boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife relationships. I believe that people can be very compatible, and that, you know, some people just seem like they're meant to be together because they like the same things or they get along really well. But I do believe in soulmates as in people are meant to come into your life. I have met some people in my life who I just really feel like they were supposed to be there. I was supposed to meet them. There's a lady that I know, and just, I mean, it was so weird how we met and the things that we talked about and we found out about each other, and we both kind of looked at each other at the same time and we're like, oh my god, we're soulmates. And it was like, I just really, I feel blessed to know this person, and like I just was meant to know her. And there's things that still happen to this day where I go, oh my god, like that's, you know, something to do with this person, and another reason why she is my soulmate, or one of them. And I just really think that people come into your life for a reason. Even in the ASMR world, David, deeply relaxing, he's young, and he was actually born on the day that my two best friends passed away when I was a teenager, and he was the very first person to subscribe to my channel. And I think that says something. Just, I don't know, I feel like he came into my life for a reason, and I don't know what the reason is yet, but we'll figure it out. So then the next question is life after death. To an extent, I believe in this. I believe in reincarnation somewhat. I believe in reincarnation of souls. I believe that some people have old souls and some people have young souls. And I think this is probably going to sound really weird, but my hands, the palms of my hands, are very, very wrinkly. I think I'm an old soul. I think my soul's been around a while. I think and I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything, but I think I'm a wise person. I think that comes from my many, many lives. My soul being around for a long time. I had a boyfriend I was with for a long time, and he was a construction worker, carpenter, who, you know, you'd think his hands would be really jacked up and wrinkly and rough. His hands were as smooth as glass, and this man was just not very smart. You know, I don't like to say anything bad about anyone who can't defend themselves, but he was dumb, and I always just really would take that into account and look at his hands and just think, man, he's just a new soul, so it's not his fault. He just hasn't been around very long, and he doesn't have a lot of common sense yet because he hasn't learned enough yet. And in my experiences in life, the people that I know, I just feel like they've been around a while. They tend to have a little bit wrinklier palms, and maybe it's a coincidence, and maybe it's just, you know, a dumb thing that I made up, but I really believe that that's true. And I think that souls that have been around a long time, you know, it shows on your body. And I only wish I could maybe get a glimpse of or know where it was last. And I don't know if I'll find out about that after this life, but it'll be pretty cool to find out. The next one is aliens, and you know, I don't know if I believe in aliens. I've never seen an alien. I have a really hard time believing in things that I can't see. My dad always likes to give me a hard time and say, you know, you can't see electricity, but you have faith that when you flip a light switch, the light's gonna come on. Well, you know, I've touched an electric fence, so I've felt electricity, and I know it's there. Aliens questions about the future. And the first one is there anything in the near future that you're looking forward to? Well, not really. I'm kind of lame, and I don't have any exciting plans, so I wish I did. I'm looking forward to warmer weather, I guess. I am looking forward to becoming closer with the people in this ASMR community, and I'm pretty new to the making videos. I've been around watching videos for a while, close to a year, and it's such a cool community, such awesome, amazing people, and I like the idea of being a part of it. I've got a Facebook page that I made, and I've started talking to a few people a little bit, and I understand that you guys have all been friends for a while, and you don't know me, and I hope that maybe eventually I'll be as close as you guys all seem, but I'm just kind of a new kid now, so I think you guys are all awesome, amazing people, and I'm excited to get to know some of you a lot better. So that, I guess, is what I'm looking forward to. And number 16, I guess this ties in with number 15. Come the end of 2013, is there anything you want to have seen, done, achieved, or accomplished? And, like I said, I do want to become a bigger part of this community and get to know people better and continue to make videos and just see where it goes. But other than that, I need to get a better job because I live in a really bad economy, and I'm thinking about going back to school and just try to do something bigger, better with my life than what I've done so far. Just starting to feel kind of stagnant, and I don't know, I've really been thinking about going into either nursing or teaching, but I don't know yet. We'll see. The final question is, do you have a bucket list, and if so, what's on it? I don't really have like a legitimate bucket list. I just really never have. I mean, I say, oh, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do that. I have a simple and achievable goal in my life. I want to keep bees. I would love to become a beekeeper. And the lady that I was talking about earlier in the soulmate question, she keeps bees. Her and her husband are beekeepers, and that was another part of the reason why I felt like I was destined to meet her, because my kind of dream of becoming a beekeeper, I don't really tell anybody about that, so nobody knows. It's my secret goal in life is to keep bees, and it was so cool to meet someone who does it so that I could get tips and learn how, and that's something I'd like to plan on starting this summer, learning about bees and what they need, what they like, and what they don't like, and get started. And I don't live in a place right now where I can have a hive, but that's something a goal I have to is to find some property or move somewhere where I can keep bees and make honey and beeswax candles and things like that. I've always been fascinated by bees and how they work together, and they have different secret codes, and they have a queen who rules them all. I just want to be the queen bee and have some bees. My other thing on my bucket list, it's kind of silly. I want to own a boat. I love boating. I love fishing. I love swimming, and I want to get a boat and get on it